Hey everyone, Thornton Smash here, resident Apex Predator, and today I'm here to talk to you about two game-breaking bugs that are causing issues with the new Winter Express mode, which will get you basically trapped inside of an object, and if Respawn has any plans on addressing and fixing the issue, along with Respawn's recent stance on the Apex community and the toxicity that has been running rampant on the forums. So let's first dive into the glitches and then move into the issues going on with the Apex community. So the first bug that's coming up is basically there's a crate or box in the middle compartment on the train, and by basically trying to move around it or moving inside of it, you will actually end up inside, just like this user you can see right here. Now you can tell he can't fire out of it and no one can fire into it. You're basically trapped there all game. You cannot die unless you kill yourself with grenades if you have them. Otherwise, you're just going to be in spectator mode for this entire game mode. This is kind of crazy to me that this is even happening. This was a game mode that is recycled from last year. So the fact that, one, they are basically using recycled assets and this glitch still comes up is a little shocking to me. And also, it kind of just sucks. There's no way to die or no way to get out of it. You're just permanently trapped inside of a box. It's cool for spectating, I suppose, if you want to watch your team, but it really doesn't help your team because now they are a man down throughout the entire game. This bug is unfortunate. I would highly recommend you stay away from the middle crate because that's just really going to get you killed at this point. Now, this next glitch is due to an issue with basically a tree, a Christmas tree of all things, in one of the compartments of the train. Basically, once again, if you get too close to it, you'll actually warp into the model. And once again, you can see outside of it, although you do have a lot of Christmas tree brush you can see here. But you can't really fire outside of it and no one can hit you on the inside. So once again, you're trapped inside of a model on this train, and it's really game breaking and ruining the experience of this limited time mode, which we really only get to play for a month. So it's kind of a bummer that these issues are happening. But that leads into the next part of what is Respawn doing and have we heard any news from them? Now, Daniel Z. Klein, a game developer for the game, went ahead and said this. When he noticed the problem being posted on Reddit, he said, "Fucking moving geo. Yeah, it's a bug, but not an easy one to fix. Hope that was in the grace period." And while it's good that he's acknowledging the problem, it doesn't seem at any point in here that they have any intention of fixing it based off of this statement, nor does he say that it's an easy one to fix. So this might be a bug that we see for the entire limited time mode. And I understand why he is doing such a limited response. There's been recent news, and we'll go ahead and go over that now, of the fact that the Respawn devs are tired of the toxic Apex community and dealing with them. And that's kind of a bigger issue than just these glitches. Now, Respawn devs have recently gone onto Reddit, and I'll go ahead and show a post once again from Daniel Z. Klein, where it's hard for them to go ahead and engage the Apex Legends community because there are certain members of the community that can be highly toxic, and every time something goes wrong with the game, they absolutely put them on blast. Now, I want to state here, I have gone on record on my YouTube channel where I put Respawn on blast. However, I do want to state, I've never asked for them to be fired, I've never called them names, and I've never personally put them down. I just said this needs to be fixed. But there are people who take it way farther with death threats. Now, toxic players and toxic members of a community are nothing new, especially in video games and the internet, which some might say is the worst combination ever created. There's always going to be super toxic people or members of a community no matter what, especially when you involve their favorite intellectual properties that they like to play along with the internet, where they have anonymity, where they can basically hide behind a keyboard. That's always going to be an issue. What Respawn needs to do is treat it just like content creators on YouTube do or streamers on Twitch. There's always going to be trolls. There's always going to be people putting you down and giving you a hard time, but you just need to report it and ignore them. Don't respond to those particular people, but the ones that are asking fair questions, asking for bug fixes, is this the new pricing model going forward, all these other things, those are important to know, and those are the members of the community that you need to stay in touch with, as they are big supporters of the game. I also want to state that if you are a part of the Apex community and you're on Reddit or another forum where the devs respond, if you see that toxic kind of behavior among other users, downvote them, report them to the mods. We also have to look after our own community because that's what we do as a community. We have to police our own and then hope that the devs notice that we do acknowledge them and respect them and do appreciate everything they're doing for us in this game. Because as I've said in other videos, I love this game. I love playing it. I've been a day one player, and I'm sure all of you love playing it as well. And we hate the toxicity of the players and the members of the community that are doing this just as much as the Respawn devs. So as a community, we need to work together with the devs so that this no longer becomes a problem. That's basically going to be my video today. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe. I come out with Apex content on the daily, and I try to make it as engaging for you guys as possible. If you have any ideas for a video that you'd like to see in the future, do let me know. I'm more than happy to help. We don't know if Respawn is going to go ahead and fix this bug because, like I said, once again, we don't have much word back from them. They have acknowledged that it exists, but we don't know if it'll be fixed in the near future. Until next time, Legends, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there. Have a great day.